welcome to another episode of Binge-Watched.
Watch.
This is Ryan.
Hey.
And that's Angie.
Hello.
And I'm Mac. Today it's Angie's pick. Man, what's your pick, Angie?
Stranger Things, a Netflix original.
Been waiting on this one. Let's go ahead and get first thoughts. So saying that Angie has never seen the show before, Angie, what you thought?
Honestly, I loved it. It was.
Yes!
I love this show. I really do.
All right, so
it just has that little bit of sci-fi in it that I really like. It has like the mystery behind it, and I just love it. It's awesome.
Me and Mac saw Stranger Things when it came out, and I really enjoyed it, and Mac, you really enjoyed it.
Oh,
too. Yeah.
I love it.
So we were both hoping, like, okay, we swung and missed on the first show we recommended Angie. Let's hope that this one works, and it did. So.
It is. It's funny how I first saw it because I remember I went to my cousin because we went to go see the Atlanta Falcons. I went to go see the Atlanta Falcons play Tampa Bay in Atlanta, and I got to spend the night with my cousin, and we got to watch. I literally was like in the room. We were just sitting down. And he's like, Mac, have you ever watched Stranger Things? And I told him, no. He said, Mac, you got to watch Stranger Things. So I was sitting up there like, all right. Because, Netflix wasn't a thing. I was like, Netflix is, it wasn't.
Well, okay, so I'll say this. I think Stranger Things is what vaulted Netflix to where it is now. And I think Stranger Things changed their entire model.
Right.
Because all I heard was a few people I knew on Twitter were like, hey, this show's good. This is a good show. And I'm like, hey, me and my wife were like, you want to watch it? Let's watch it. And we were hooked.
I was hooked after like 3 episodes. I was like we had to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I stood up until 2 o'clock in the morning wondering what happened next. Oh my God. And I got home and I
That's the thing. It's just like, it brings you into the story because then you're like, what happens next? And like, do they find him? What's gonna happen?
Yeah. So it is a very much oh no, we both have to work in the morning. Shit. But we want to keep watching, and we made the decision. We kept watching, so it was not a smart decision on our part. Well, I mean, I don't have anything other to say than I love it, and I was just thinking we could jump to the characters since I think all 3 of us are in agreement. I'll take the reins on favorite character. It's Hopper. I fucking love I love first season Hopper. Granted, spoilers.
Honestly, Hopper is pretty awesome.
Hopper is wonderful, and I dig him, and I wish they would keep this train going. You'll have to watch and see, Angie. I don't mind it, but I know a lot of people don't like where they took Hopper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah. Dang it, I really want to pick him because he's so awesome. He's so freaking
I mean, I will say by the end of the first season, 11's my favorite character.
Right.
Because Hopper and 11 are both wonderful. Granted, everyone in the show is great, but what elevated it, and I think what blew it up, was Hopper and 11, Millie Bobby Brown and David Harbour. Both their performances is what made the show blow up to what it did.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna go with the obvious answer, Dustin.
Teeth Kid.
Yeah. Time he talks, I'm like, that lisp and just how he acts.
He got his shot on a TV show, and he's using it to promote something important to him.
Right.
Right?
He's a great person. It's just, as a character, he is funny.
Probably my favorite character next to 11, just because he's kind of like me, serious situation, try and make something funny, just to kind of like lighten the mood, try and like, no guys, we can do this. We just gotta be positive, and we got this. And he has all those snacks.
Right. And again, we got pudding, guys. We got pudding.
I love it.
I mean, you're gonna love him even when he gets into season 3. He's gonna get better and better.
I'm sure. I do like Mike also, but Dustin's definitely like up there.
Yeah, I like Mike too. It was hard. Mike got a little too serious for me. Dustin got so
I love Hopper and I love 11.
Can we also appreciate though how awesome of a big brother Jonathan is though in the series?
Right, Jonathan is awesome.
Jonathan's great. Winona freaking Ryder.
I know. I love that they have Winona Ryder in here. Like
it fits. She's so flippin' good.
Yeah.
So Angie, is your pick 11 for your favorite character?
No, I think it's. I honestly think it's Dustin right now.
Okay.
I mean, it's like I love 11. She's awesome. She's a badass. But Dustin just kind of, I don't know. I feel more related to Dustin. You know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. I get you.
Yeah. How about your guys' favorite episode?
I'll start off.
Okay.
The body.
Well, I will join Mac in that and saying the body.
Yeah, the body.
I was gonna say that one also.
The body is like
an episode that cranks it up and
yes.
It's like,
yes.
Oh,
if
this
you
is weird.
And it's like if you don't have this episode, I feel like the story will not. I think it'll still be a good story, but I don't think season 1 will be as great as what it is.
Well, I love that they did something like this so early in the season also, instead of waiting like so many episodes. Like they put this, at episode 4.
Right.
So, it kind of gives more of like a hint to where the season's going to be going, possibly where the show's going to be taking off. I feel like they really showed that off better in episode 4.
Right.
And it gives me, for me as the guy who really likes Hopper, it's like this is Hopper doing his thing. He doesn't believe that he's
the big city cop, he's going to do the big city cop thing.
Yeah, so Hopper doesn't buy it. He's willing to do the renegade thing to find out what's going on. It's it's such a good episode.
I mean, once they find it and then the ending, you figure out like, wow, it isn't what it is. It's very
I can
good.
also appreciate how cute they made Elle for the makeover to like try and like do the whole school thing and get her to the ham read. I thought she looked really cute. And I thought that was really clever of them to like try and like do a disguise like that, make her look like a normal girl.
I mean, she becomes normal as season 2. I don't think she's really normal, but season 3 is where
I don't think as Elle you can't really be a normal girl anymore once everything that happened.
Well, she gets even more awesome in season 3.
Yeah, but that's not fair to Angie. I'm just saying, I'm agreeing with what Angie's saying, that Elle, because of her situation, there's no normal, there's just being okay.
Right.
There's functioning in the world and having, and it's, you have psychic powers. You can't be normal.
Right.
There's no
All right, so we all picked the body.
We could do the pitch episode real quick before we decide if it's bingeable or not. We could throw in an episode.
Yep.
So we could get an episode first.
I have had an idea for how they should finish off Stranger Things. I want that because the show does a lot of playing with the 80s and 80s tropes and Stephen King tropes, and the biggest trope out of the 80s in Stephen King is our hero usually finds a way to save the day. I would like it to where, if maybe not the world ending scenario, but the upside down and the world are combining into one, and it's like a post-apocalyptic, the team becomes the D&D group in real life, and they're trying to survive, I think would be a great ending that would subvert the traditional, oh, we've saved the day. Because all these shows and all these movies, they always save the day. And it's like, you don't have to kill everybody, but you can't just have it be a perfect ending when the US government and the Soviet government is trying to rip a hole into dimensions.
Well,
I'm so frustrated because I had a similar idea because D&D really stuck out to me, as you can tell.
Well, Brian, I'm gonna take your idea and I'm gonna take it up to 11. Okay.
Oh!
Take it up to 11. Here we go. Here we go. I think Stranger Things should end like this. I think what they should do is I think personally how it should end is this should end. I think we all agree this should happen because they're aging really fast. I think the final this should end with them possibly graduating or getting ready to go to college. So I would like to see, like I said, the gang literally like everything goes wrong. You know, the object comes back, and you know the U.S. government and like this is a what if scenario, and the U.S. government and the Russian government are always at odds, and it happens somewhere between Russia and U.S. borders. So what happens is
Alaska.
Yeah, there we go. And they drop a nuclear bomb on it, and it ends up messing. What happens is when they drop this said nuclear bomb, it literally sets up a chain reaction with the whole world, messing it up, putting us in a nuclear putting us inside a nuclear winter. And then we fast forward 5 years later, we get Will and the gang all grown up, and they're trying to survive this nuclear apocalypse. And then where we'll end is some kid is getting terrorized by some Demogorgon that's probably nuclear, that's half human. Demogorgon is probably half human and half Demogorgon, half human, and it's a hybrid. And he's getting attacked by somebody, and the next thing you know, you see a spear going with somebody, and then next thing you know, they're killing these things, and it's like a Mad Max world, and they're killing them, and they're slicing them, and he's like, "Go get him! Go do this! Do this! Do this!" And he said, he said, so they saved the day, and then I'm hurry up. I know it's getting dark. Get ready. So they kill it, and then they get on it, and then the guy says, "Who are you guys?" And they say, "We're the outsiders." And then it's just so Stranger Things. No season just ends right there.
See, it's hard for me to separate knowing the fact that the U.S. and Russia have enough bombs to destroy everyone. Whenever I hear somebody like, "Well, the world ended because the nukes were dropped." Oh, so they didn't drop. So.
Well, everybody in the town thought that little laboratory was there for the Russian space lasers or whatever. So.
Your point. But see, that's the reason why I feel like this should be like a nuclear situation. I know nobody like to see that, but that would be also. I like your idea, Ryan, but I feel like I got to go to Mad Max route, and I want to see this.
I don't want to combine it though. That's the thing. Like, I want it to be its own story. Mad Max. The beauty of Mad Max is you don't know the background of the Mad Max world. Other than there was a war over resources.
We don't know what started it, but I know one thing. I said like a Mad Max world. But then again, I just want to see. We all want to see Mike, Dustin, and the rest of the gang literally stabbed to death a Demogorgon. We just want to see. Yeah.
Ryan took my Dungeons and Dragons idea, which is totally fine. It's okay.
It was we're on the same wavelengths. The show starts with them stabbing dragons. It ends with them being dungeons.
Just stabbing like this. Just stabbing like die.
Well, my next idea is that for this episode, it's like into the future. They're all grown up and they all work. Hear me out, okay? They're working for a government, but they're in a sanction where they have to go to the Upside Down and actually help free anybody that goes to the Upside Down, kind of a thing. They're like the task force that you send in if somebody's missing, and they're like, "Okay, let's go." It's in the Upside Down. That's what I would like to see. I would like to see them like growing up and actually being like a task force being like heroes.
I have another idea, and it's short and sweet. I just want them to literally just do a parody, just like Dustin has a dream, and he's dreaming he's in Back to the Future. He's Marty in Back to the Future.
You can't take two ideas, Mac.
Yeah, Brian want to see that.
Don't worry, Mac. They're gonna remake Back to the Future eventually, and he might be the kid to play Marty.
Hey guys, we'll start with Ryan. Do you think the show is bingeable?
Yes, I do, and I can verify it. I think me and my wife binged it in like 2-3 days when it first came on. We destroyed it. It's only 8 episodes too, so it's easy to like knock out 2 hours a night or to 3 hours like we did. It's so good.
Mac, do you think the show is bingeable?
Hell yes, it is. I approve that it is. I literally, guys, let me tell you something. When something is bingeable, and you literally ignore your entire nieces and nephews for a whole day, this show is bingeable.
Okay, so now I'm curious, Angie.
My answer is yes, it is absolutely bingeable. It has like a little bit of something for everybody. Ryan, what is the next show?
King of the Hill, baby! We're doing King of the Hill!
Yes! That boy ain't right.
I'll tell you what.
So the reason I picked this, I've discovered that in Japan, King of the Hill has a popularity. And there's a debate right now amongst, do you watch it sub or dub? So do you watch it in original English with subtitles?
Oh my God!
Or do you watch it with the Japanese dub? I'm like, oh my God, they have the same problems we do.
In the words of Dale Daughtry, this isn't over. So long, suckers! Ah! 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 See you.
In the words of us other people, part of Bingewatched, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you want. And we will see you guys in our next episode. Bye, everyone!
Please subscribe to me. Bye.